Welcome to Post Game Podcast. I'm your host, June. I got my boy B Foster. And before we get into this show here, it's an impromptu show. I want to remind everyone to subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube. Make sure you're following us on all the aggregators for your audio fix. Anywhere you can listen to a podcast, you can find us at Post Game Podcast, FFN in your search. Those are platforms like Spotify, YouTube Music, Pandora, anywhere you can listen to a podcast. You can find us there. Just make sure you're following us and download those episodes. And the alert button, make sure that alert button is on so when we drop content, you'll get an alert. Foster, we have a trade. And I said earlier to you that I don't think the Pistons are going to do anything. And once again, proving I should never be anyone's GM. Wrong 1,000% of the time. I am shocked with this trade, and to be honest, not a big fan of it, but I understand why.
Yeah. So the funny thing is that short story. I was perfectly fine last night. Everybody that watched the show last night, I was cool, and I got sick like right after the show. So I had been, in bed all day. You had messaged me saying that. About the, no impactful moves, or that was what the Woodward Sports headline was. And so I'm in and out of consciousness. I said, I don't know. I think it means that it won't be anything. And granted, that Woodward Sports thing could mean we don't know who made that headline. That some guy over there. But
sure.
I was like, we'll make a move. It may not be the big splash, but there will be. Nobody makes it. They didn't say no moves first and foremost. And if you're going to make a move, there's going to be some type of impact. So it just seemed like an odd headline to me. But I woke up to the trade being completed, and it's growing on me already. But yeah, it's not the big move, and we'll break it down and talk about it. But
when you say splash, or like the article, for me. To trade Ivey, that's a splash trade. No matter what you get in return, that's a big thing when you move him.
It's a splash. Yeah. When I say splash, I mean splash meaning it impacts. It helps something that was impactful to us, like a Giannis, a Trey Murphy.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, that is that's definitely a splash.
We just look at it differently a little bit, but
yeah.
But wait, hold on. We didn't even tell the people what the trade was, in case you don't know. We do know Ivey was traded, but tell the people who he was traded for and what are we getting in return?
All right. So,
I gotta find a production credit like that across the stream that says produced by Foster, because you're getting really good with this.
Hey man, just kind of just pulled that right up, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. So this is a trade where we received Kevin Huerter, Dario Saric, and a first-round pick that is a protected swap in exchange for Jaden Ivey. And this is a deal that Minnesota facilitated, I would assume, to free up some cap space. I would assume to free up the cap space. I don't know how much Conley's being paid, but they don't receive a player or a draft pick in this deal. In fact, they give up a first-round pick. So I know for certain they're cooking something up. And I would venture to say it's something major for them to just throw away a first-round pick. This is a first-round protected swap. So in the event that the Pistons finish lower than the Minnesota, we get the higher selection out of this.
Okay.
So very interesting. I don't know how all that works. But yeah, we get essentially three players out of the deal, but two active. Well, 1.5, because Dario Saric hasn't played all year.
Yeah, I understand why the trade was made. Not a big fan of what we're getting in return, but I understand why. I mean, for one, we talked about this last show where we needed a three-point shooter. Now, granted, Kevin has not shot that well this season from three-point area, and he's usually 38% three-point shooters, but he's at 31%. Nothing to be alarmed about, though. I think he could come here and get hot. Who knows?
I think that he could benefit from real point guards around him.
Yes, absolutely.
He hasn't
Now,
played with a real point guard since, I guess you could say, De'Aaron Fox, but Cade has the ability to make him better, in my opinion.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I think you can get your shot. He can get he can improve from 3 point. He can improve. He's a shooter. So the best way to get out of a shooting slump is to keep shooting. So we'll see how that works out. But we did mention that we did need a 3 point shooter. Also, with this trade, it tells me another thing. Just in my opinion, you got rid of Ivey. That means you're telling me that either right now you're very content with the guard play and with Jenkins and Sasser's finally healthy. So I guess you figure, hey, we got two more guards that can do what Ivey's doing. If you put them both to like combine their stats, this, that, and you have some more guard play. That's going to definitely free up some more time for Jenkins. Jenkins is going to get more playing time for sure. Either him or Sasser.
And that's it. Well, definitely more play for Jenkins. And keep in mind, we still have Karis LeVert as it stands right now. I would not be surprised if he gets moved, and that may involve that first round pick. Also, we haven't utilized, well, maybe that mid-level exception is being used to absorb Herder's contract because he's making $18 million right now. But, it's at some point, Jenkins, his two-way contract has to be converted. And we took two players back off that one trade. So there's room that needs to be made. So something else is brewing, and it's early enough in the game to where they have time for all that to formulate.
Yeah. I just think, and then also we can tell there were no plans to extend Ivey.
Nope.
He wasn't in the plans. They didn't do it when the opportunity arose, and obviously there was no plans to extend him. There was none. So you had to do something. So I understand the trade. What we got in return, it's going to be a wait and see type of thing as far as what we do with Kevin Werther. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, or Herder, whatever. we do get that 3-point shooter we needed. We talked about this last show. Remember I said, bring Malik. We need a 3-point shooter.
You talking about Malik Monk? Oh, he's talking about Malik Beasley?
Remember I said that last show, just Saturday.
I mean, that's ideal, but he literally can't.
Yeah, we can't. But we were the thought is that we needed a 3-point shooter, another one. Yeah. And you got that.
I like the fact that you have somebody that's a makeshift Duncan Robinson type, because we didn't have that on the second unit. He's also a bigger guard. He's 6'6" with a 6'8" wingspan. So you can pair him with Jenkins and Sasser, and he can hold his own against those bigger guards.
Let me ask you something, Voss.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your opinion. What are you thinking about this trade?
I think it's a to be continued trade for sure. I'm not opposed to holding on to Herder.
Okay, wait. Stop right there. You said to be continued, right?
Mm-hmm.
You also said earlier on the phone that we got one over the limit as far as the roster. So you expect another trade?
For sure.
Okay.
It's imminent, actually, given a certain situation.
Another trade or another move? Could it be waiving someone, or
it could be waiving someone, but like I said, we still have money. I mean, they didn't make any mention to that $14 million mid-level exception. So, so yeah, I think there's still room on the board right now. They have to make. I think they said they have to clear 2 spots because Jenkins on his 2-way deal is not holding a roster spot right now. I think Karis LeVert hasn't played in 2 weeks. He's getting traded, I think.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
Now, now I don't know if we spoke about this. I think that they paired Karis LeVert with like a Bobby Clinton or or that first round pick for like a Sadiq Bey. I still think that New Orleans, the connections we have with New Orleans, with Langdon coming from there and Dumars and Weaver being over there, I still think that because New Orleans hasn't made a trade yet, and I expect them to do something. And New Orleans does not have a first round pick next year. They traded that when they went out and got Derek Queen, so they could use a first round pick, and we will have two. As it stands right now, we have two. We don't need draft picks. We're not even playing Chaz Lanier. So what are we? We don't need draft picks per se.
I don't understand how we got two if it's a first round protected swap. Are we swapping picks or what is that?
It doesn't first round protected swap. First round. Yeah, because the Minnesota receives nothing. No draft picks. So basically what it means is that, sometimes, so what happens is you swap. If one team has a worse draft pick, you swap out for the better draft pick. So in the event the trade, it makes it to where it evens you out from getting fleeced in a trade. Like at least if the trade didn't work in my in my way, I get the higher draft pick. So it's protected from a swap.
I don't get it, but okay. I'll figure, because I'm just trying to figure out how we get two first round trips.
Because we already have one.
I thought that's what we were swapping.
No, it's protected from a swap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. More details will come, and I'll.
Yeah, Minnesota doesn't receive anything in this. They just wanted to get off Conley's deal.
They are fishing for the Giannis.
Yeah, that could be wild. I'm just glad that if it happens, he's headed to the West, because I'm pissed that Vooch is headed to staying in the East.
He's going to, and I don't like Ivey going to Chicago. I don't. Any other team? Yeah, he's gonna put up 40 against us, bro.
I would venture to say that's probably where he wanted to go. He's from Indiana, so he's right there. And I'm sure he's a big fan of Derrick Rose and kind of models his game after him. I'm sure that's kind of where he would like to be. It's going to be weird when we play him, because I'm sure we play him again before the year is up.
Troy says, from a logical perspective, I understand this. Emotionally, I'm not happy about this. We're on the same page, Troy. I feel the same way.
So did you want to keep Ivey? Like beyond this year? Because if you're not keeping him beyond this year, it's pointless.
I think I'd have felt better with someone different. On our show, we talked about possible people that could come here. Maybe one of those. Not Kennard, but maybe one of the other four landing here with the trade.
How much value do you think Jaden Ivey has right now?
I don't know. I mean, like I said,
I think not much. I mean, he's at 8 points a game, and he has no athleticism. I mean, I won't say no athleticism, but he's severely lost it. So,
you think it's severely lost?
Yeah, I think so. He was top 5 percentile speed and athleticism. He's far from that now.
Let's take a quick break. I want to talk some more about that. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. If you're listening, you want to hear some ads. If you're watching, we'll be back in like 20-something seconds. So you feel that Ivey has lost a step. For good reason, though. He's been, he's recovering from a broken leg. So you think he's lost a step, Foster? I haven't paid too much of I haven't noticed, but maybe you see something I don't.
Oh, this thumbnail is fire. I didn't even peep it. He just doesn't have, like, he used to be able to fly by defenders. Now he was erratic and very, like, He was out of control a lot. So that's where I feel like he might be able to recover from it because he can work on his pacing, because you don't have to be the fastest guy. If you can shoot, if you have a mid-range game, if you have a little deceleration game, you don't have to be the fastest guy in the world. But from what I see, like when it was time to just blow by somebody, just didn't have it. And that was nothing for him.
Yeah.
The shooting was there.
Yeah.
The shooting was there. And I think that in a new place, I think that he can recover from it. But I think it was time in the now. He wasn't going to help us in the now. Dennis Jenkins was head and shoulders above him all year. And you have to get value. The asset management tells you get what you can get from him now, because he's not going to be worth paying in the offseason. He's going to want to get paid. And we get a first round pick out of it. We got a first round pick for that when it's all said and done.
Diamond in the Dirt says it's the return for Ivey that seems questionable, but the pick evens us out. And I agree with that. Initially, I didn't know we were getting the first round.
Me either.
So Me either. Like, this is it? Like, because my thing was I felt like we could get more for Ivey, but that first round pick kind of smooths it out a little bit more. So it's helpful. It's very helpful. And oh yeah, for sure. Cade has survived Ivey a long time ago. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, so who was first?
I think Ivey was first, wasn't he?
Cade.
I don't know. I don't even. Golly.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I don't even know. But yes, that's all NBA. Two-time
Ivey was
All-Star last year.
Ivey was last because Ivey was due for a contract.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, surpassed. I mean, he started first, but I don't think that Ivey will never. I can say pretty confidently that Ivey will never be what Cade is.
I don't think so. It's a safe bet.
I wish all the best. And honestly, the other thing is you could tell it was over. I've been paying close attention to
I haven't.
Bro, I've been paying close attention, and you see them because the media nowadays, you can't hide the emotions. And he was lifeless in a lot of that media stuff. And he was always a quiet guy. But it just wasn't there when you looked at him. I hope that he hits the ground running in Chicago. I hope they trade Kobe White and he gets to play 25, 30 minutes a game and he just snaps. Because I don't know, that's not the word snap, but I'll go off. Because I think he was, if you notice when he came back, because remember he had surgery on his knee at the beginning of the year. So he missed the first 10 games. He hasn't missed a single game since then. I think he's been playing. The fact that he hasn't sat out one single game, I feel like he was playing through injuries. At times you see a subtle limp.
Oh, wow.
Just a subtle.
He has to pass a physical though, right?
I would assume that's already been done.
I would assume so.
Yeah, I mean, why hold it all up when we know that Ivey's halfway hurt? But yeah, I think that it's interesting that they're taking on Mike Conley. So they got Giddey, they got Trey Jones, they got Ivey, they got 100 guards over there.
I mean, I think they're going to make, because they traded for Anthony Simmons as well.
You're right about that.
Chicago's going to make another move. They are very guard heavy right now. Kobe White.
I think Kobe gets moved for sure.
Yeah. So they're going to make another move, and I think the Pistons are going to make another move as well. I swore that they weren't, and we still have 2 more days.
4 o'clock or 3 o'clock on Thursday.
3 o'clock on Thursday. We got for something else to happen. So something else could happen today, or we got till Thursday. It's going to be very interesting. A lot of these moves are very exciting part of the season. And you know what? it's crazy because we haven't had the All-Star break yet. That's crazy. It usually happens right before the All-Star break, though.
Yeah, they push it out.
Draymond for Tobias. I wouldn't do it.
I don't think they would do it either.
And the only reason I say it is because of the team chemistry. Tobias is loved in that locker room.
He is. I think it would be fun to incorporate Draymond into that. You can tell that him and Cade have a I don't want to say bond, but they're cool. Yeah. You can tell they're cool. But I'll tell you what, Draymond has a player option for next year that he can opt out of, and he can join the Pistons. Come on through.
Yeah.
You're not going to make $26 million here, but
imagine him and Stewart.
Woo. Woo.
Yeah. Bully ball.
Man.
Bully ball.
But Tobias is an expiring contract. So yeah, we will need a power forward next year, 100%. However it plays out. That's who I hope we get as the trade yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that's my boy Tate lurking. I mean, not Tate, but that's Tate lurking.
But yeah, that's what I hope that we get to conclude the break. I mean, conclude the trade deadline is our power forward of the future. Otherwise, we'll have to sign one in the offseason.
Or draft one.
You want to draft your future power forward? It's win now mode.
I mean, it depends on who's out.
If you can trade into the lottery, sure.
Yeah. I mean,
because we're good now, so we're going to be our picks are good, and the Minnesota draft pick is not going to be very. It's not going to be a top 15.
Well, if you got 2 draft picks in the first, you can trade a first and a player or two, and get a draft pick.
Absolutely. Yeah. Does anybody want Bobby Klintman? Anybody? He's really good. He's really good. I promise.
You can't shop him like that, man.
He's good.
You can't shop me, Foster.
He said, I'm happy it wasn't Laurie. Yeah, I mean, Laurie was going to cost you a lot. I don't know what the Jazz are doing. Do they really think they're going to win with Laurie and Jaren Jackson? This season's over with, but Jaren Jackson in Utah just sounds weird to me. Does it not?
Yeah.
Jaren in Detroit sounded so much better.
Yes, it does. I don't know what was going on with that one going out there. I'm surprised they moved him.
They traded a bunch of nothing for him though, just a bunch of players. It's weird.
Who did they lose in that trade?
Utah.
Yeah, because from the looks of it, they're gonna be all right.
Yeah, but this season's cooked for them.
Yeah, I mean, talking about later on, like next year.
Let's see. All right. Can you see this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right.
Utah receives. Who did they?
So obviously Memphis gets the draft.
Nothing but some draft. Well, they're going. Yeah,
Memphis receives a whole bunch of draft picks. That's the good deal for them. But like Utah, like who did they like? Vince Williams.
They didn't lose anybody.
Yeah. So it's weird. Because they traded a bunch of players for players. And they got 3 draft picks. So what happens with Ja? Ja to Chicago?
Now Taylor Hendricks is going to be interesting. He's young.
Taylor, he's a bust, bro.
And it's going to be interesting, being in a, different environment. Sometimes that changes. Sometimes it helps.
Getting out of Utah has got to be exciting.
Yeah. But 3 future round, and
they're resetting.
First round draft picks. They should get a couple from Utah, couple of good ones.
Right. Exactly. But in Utah, they stockpile those because they got 6 for Gobert. So they definitely got some to they got some to throw away. But they get off a lot of money. Jaren Jackson is making hella bread.
But the flip side of that is the drafts have sucked the past couple of years. It's been like
This draft suck?
they have the last couple.
After Cooper Flag in this draft.
I mean, after the top first 6 or 7, but that's it. Draft before that was like,
yeah. The one I would say last year was not very good, but this one was an all right draft.
that was because the one before it sucked so bad.
Let's see. NBA draft 2025.
I see Pay is becoming a Bulls fan again.
No, this draft class was good, man.
Give me some names, man.
Let's see. Let's pull them up for you.
Give me some names, man. I need to see what's going on.
All right, so you got Cooper Flag, you got Dylan Harper, VJ Edgecombe is sweet, Con Knipple, shooter, Jeremiah Fears, solid. Okay, it gets slow after that.
Okay,
let me see.
Four
Let's see what else we got. Cedric Howard's pretty good from Memphis. Derek Queen.
Derek Queen's nice.
Walter Clayton, he's in that deal. Yeah. It was top heavy.
Top heavy is I don't even want to look at the
second round was garbage.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, no, fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. Is you get
top 10 was good though.
You get about 7 or 8, maybe, I'm scared to click on that. You get about 7 or 8 picks, good, decent draft picks this last draft, but the draft before it was like,
Yeah. The first pick was Zachary Risache. You had Alex Sarr. You had was Holland in that draft?
Yes.
You had Montas Buzelis. You had
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's good, bro.
But this one is supposed to be. Have you heard anything about this draft?
I haven't looked at the mock drafts at all.
It very well could be another top heavy draft. But of course, that player from BYU is a monster, and then they got the player from Kansas.
Yaxel from
Michigan.
Yeah, it's going to be should be a good draft this year. It should be a better draft.
Yeah.
Then we'll see.
I think it's beneficial to have 2 first-round picks so that you can kind of move up if you want.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see.
We got a big game tonight, man.
Game tonight?
Denver.
Luckily, we didn't trade away too many people.
Right. I'm telling you, it's Dennis Jenkins' show right now. He should play 25 minutes tonight. Especially if Karis LeVert doesn't play.
And Sasser's going to get more minutes if LeVert's not there.
Yep.
So, and that's here, right? Because we played in Denver.
In Detroit, I was damn near contemplating going. Now I'm absolutely not going. I feel like shit.
Those luxury box suites ain't going to fill themselves, Foster. I know you.
True.
I know you're itching to go.
Thought about it.
Nah, you can't go, man. Can't go.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm the Pacers. I leveraged that pick and Mathurin to start Giannis talks.
It's going to take a lot of picks. Not going to lie.
I tell you what.
In the Central Division, too.
Trading for Giannis is going to cost you.
And Mathurin, that ain't enough.
That's not
you can find Mathurins.
You have to. I think that if the Knicks wanted to, they could make a pitch, but they would have to give up Cat.
Yeah. There's no way around that. You got to give up Cat. Got to give up Bridges too, probably.
Got to sweeten it. Yeah, they got to give up Cat and sweeten it to get Giannis.
Yep.
So we'll see. But I will say this though. Before that trade, you have to think, if you can't handle the booing in Milwaukee, Giannis, you might not want to go to New York.
Man, what? Hey, they ran Randall out of town when he hit him. When he hit them with the thumbs down, they ran him clean out of town.
That's a different type. That's a different planet, New York.
And New York ain't won shit since
no,
Adam.
but the
Expectations
expectations are supremely high.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you can if you can't take the criticism from Milwaukee fans, you're not gonna take it from the Knicks fans, and they're going to blame you if you don't win.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's all on you because they got to bet the house on you. So
yeah, I can hear those Knicks fans talking now if they got Giannis. Oh boy, I don't want to hear that.
That ain't gonna be enough, man.
It's not. What do you think? What do you think Boston looks like with Vuji, man?
They're gonna score a ton of points. They're gonna shoot a ton of threes. It's all gonna come down to whether or not Tatum comes back strong. And I really think they need a defensive-minded power forward to protect Vooch, because we talked about it yesterday on the show. He can't even properly hedge a screen. Like, he is gonna be barbecue chicken out there on every pick and roll. So he can score all he wants, she's Diamond in the Dirt says not better than Al Horford. Vooch give you 18 to 20 every game. He definitely fits their play style, but I think they're gonna need some rim protection.
Yeah.
They traded away Anthony Simons. Anthony Simons was a good offensive weapon for them. Defensively, he's better than Al Horford, maybe.
No,
that's what he said. Yeah.
No, he's not better than Al Horford.
I thought Horford was a pretty decent defender, but he is old, so I don't know. Celtics needed Jaren. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah, I would have been really pissed.
But they would have had to break up that team though, because Jaren Jackson's making like $50 million. So
get out of here,
Anthony. Let's see.
That's one thing I wish I can be more in the loop of is how much these players are making nowadays, because some of them, these contracts are just outrageous.
He is making $49, $50, $52, $53.
Ooh.
So Anthony Simons, you got to throw in another big contract to make that happen. And he has a player option 53, which he'll opt into because he won't be worth 53 in 2029. Yep. But that means they probably get rid of Walker Kessler, and he's your center of the future. Unless you put Markkanen at the 3, and then you go out and find a center and put Fat Jackson at the 4. Because one thing about Jackson, he is a horrible rebounder. I don't know why, but he is a terrible rebounder.
Yeah, that won't work for a lot of teams. You got to be able to rebound.
Well, you're making $50 million, and you're a big man. Yeah, that's complicated, to say the very least.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let's see. Offensive rebound, 33 percentile. Well, it says 88 percentile as far as defensive rebounding. How many is he average a game? 5. Look at that. And he's 6'10" with a 7'5" wingspan, and not a little guy either. How do you average 5 rebounds a game, bro? Ivey probably averages like 4.
Wow, Foster, that is cold.
What?
That's cold.
He does.
That's cold. You probably
consistently 4 to 5 rebounds a game. That is awful from a power forward.
Man, that's awful. That's hurtful.
But anywho, Utah.
It's disrespectful as a stat, as a power forward. It's disrespectful. Starting power forward making $50 million.
Positional size, A. I mean, he's huge.
I'm just saying, you make it $50 million.
Get dirty, bro. Like,
I need 10 rebounds with that.
Yeah, I mean, what is he averaging per game?
14. Hold on.
19. It's not horrible, but going into his contract year, he was 22.
It's not $50 million worth.
Nope.
19-5.
Great defender though. I'll give him that. Block shots. I mean, was that 2 blocks a game? 1.5. He's averaged 2 in his career. That's great.
Diamond in the Dirt says the problem with Jaren, he should be working his way out to the 3-point line, and I think Laurie will make him adjust because Laurie is probably better getting downhill as a 7-footer. Well, Laurie can also shoot from the outside as well.
Laurie, he's a really good basketball player.
His game is not going to change. You're going to have to make some adjustments with Jaren. Because you can't change what Laurie does.
What I do like is that the Jazz, from what I know, are a terrible defensive team. So they'll instantly get better protecting the rim. I'll give them that.
Yeah, for sure.
And Keontae George, is he an all-star?
Beast.
Monster. So they got the makings because they got Keontae. I mean, they got Jaren Jackson for the foreseeable future. They just re-signed Markin into a long-term deal. And George will be getting his money soon. They got a nice little trifecta there. They just need to surround them with some more shooting,
maybe,
and rebounding.
Yeah,
because I don't think Markkanen's a great rebounder either.
Let's see, higher ceiling than Rudy Gobert defensively.
At this point, he's younger, but.
Didn't he win Defensive Player of the Year one year?
Jaren Jackson did. It was probably the year that he got paid.
Sure. Yeah, so,
So, yeah, I don't know how many Gobert has. I think Gobert won last year, right?
Didn't Gobert win it too?
Yeah, he's won at least one.
I think they're up there as far as defense. As far as block shots, yeah.
All right, yeah. So
Gobert is what, 7'7"?
Yeah, but yeah, I guarantee you Gobert rebounds better.
Probably.
Jaren Jackson's only 26. He won't be 27 until the beginning of next year, so he's young.
Yeah.
So I know he's sick that he's in Utah though. He's got to. Inflated numbers, got that defensive player. Rudy got Hall of Fame amount of defense. Oh, so he's got a ton. People try to dog. All right, doesn't Zeke always dog Gobert?
Yeah, it's a lot of people that dog him.
It's true.
Shaq goes crazy.
Yeah.
So,
the numbers for Jaren Jackson. He said.
Back to the Pistons, though.
Oh yeah, damn, we got way off.
Yeah, let's talk Pistons, man. Game tonight.
Yeah.
Or did you see something else?
No, I was gonna show people Herders.
Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's get to it.
So, all right. High volume. Early in his career, he was a great three-point shooter. 38, 38, 36, 38, 40, 36. 36. But his last 2 years have been shaky from the outside, but he's a high volume three-point shooter, so he's going to let it fly. He's always averaged 5 to 6 threes per game. So yeah, he definitely going to put it up. I like the fact that you look at the positional size, B, you like that next to a Sasser or a Dennis Jenkins. The efficiency is really down. Obviously, the shooting quality, true shooting, not great. But you see the attempts. I like the fact that he takes care of the ball, turnover rate, and he can create a little bit. 74 percentile as far as a passer. So he's a solid offensive player. He's just been inefficient from three the last couple of years. He's a willing defender, but not a great defender. As you can see with the deflection rate, he will get in the passing lanes. He's, like I said, taller guard, long arms. But yeah, I like the idea of a bigger guard. I think that was one thing that I talked about. Some positional, a little bit of versatility defensively. He can guard a couple power forwards, but mostly 1 to 3s. And as far as his usage role, A lot of transition, which I like. Transition threes. Then we know the Pistons like to get out and run. A lot of spot up. That was necessary. So his shot diet has it looks like he's taking a lot less threes because what is this? Shot distribution above the break now. Okay. Restricted area. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of shots in the paint. I think he's adjusted his game to be for a lot more shots in the paint in the restricted area, and as you can see, he shoots a very high percentage. I mean, a high shooting percentage. The league average is 66%, and he is 73% in the restricted area, which I guess is under the rim. But even the painted area, he's shooting above average at 50%. So I think he's learning to use his size to I think he's using his size to get in the lane. 6'6" with a 6'8" wingspan. So that's Kevin Huerter. We'll see if he can get some better looks now see if he can get some better looks now that he is around one of the better point guards in all of basketball. Diamond says, doesn't fix the shot creation outside of Cade, and I think it takes pressure off of Asar on offense. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Because Huerter, I don't think he's a great creator, but I think he does have the ability to put the ball on the floor, attack the closeout. I think we can address that in the next trade. Troy says, I didn't want Duncan starting, and I don't see Huerter as an upgrade, but at least this replaces Karras with a shooter. Yeah, Huerter's not going to be a much better option at shooting guard. And because Ivey didn't pan out, as you can see, Ivey never took Duncan Robinson's spot at that shooting guard position. So
I got something to say about that, man.
Go ahead.
Me and you both agree that Duncan Robinson isn't our ideal starting shooting guard.
Mm-mm.
We don't need him playing 30 minutes. We need a starting shooting guard. We do.
Yep.
So
I think Huerter, although he's not a better shooter than Duncan Robinson at this juncture, I think he's a better defensive option than Duncan Robinson.
That's not saying much because he's a cone. He's a cone.
Yeah.
He's a cone on defense, man.
Let's pull up Duncan real quick. Let's see where he ranks.
Let's see what Duncan ranks. Where are you getting this stuff from, Foster? You're getting a lot of information from here, man.
This is called Crafted NBA.
Okay. Shout out to Craft.
Damn, he's actually taller than Huerter, 6'7", but he's got a negative wingspan, I bet. So his defensive, 34 percentile. So
hold on.
What was Duncan's? What was Huerter's? I think it was in the 50s.
Let me get that out the way. There we go.
Deflections was definitely better for Huerter. Turnovers. He's better in every way defensively than Duncan Robinson. So they've been hunting Duncan Robinson late in games. They did that in Denver. They pick and roll right at him. I think that Huerter is a better alternative. I don't want Duncan starting. I don't see Huerter. But at least he plays the. Oh, we already said 6'7" is just an upgrade over 6'4". As far as Ivey, yeah, in that way, yeah. Huerter's an expiring deal. If he doesn't work out, you let him leave.
Well,
maybe he gets moved, and maybe somebody else wants an expiring deal, which is like 18. I think it's $18 million off the books if you move Huerter. Maybe somebody else will take that on, and maybe we take on a more long-term solution. Yet to be seen.
Well, I want to see if there's another move. There's got to be another move, man.
I think so.
And the reason why, like I said, we're one over as far as the roster, and you got plenty of moving parts. You got a couple of people you can move to make this team a little better. Um, I think today's move was more so like let's. There's not a lot of uh, demand for Ivy, and it's an expiring contract. We don't plan on extending him. Let's get something. So that's what I think today's move was.
And a first round pick is a mighty fine something.
Oh, they did get something out of it. I keep forgetting about that. Like initially, when I saw the news, they never mentioned the first round pick.
Yeah, it's weird.
So I don't know.
Denver Nuggets tonight.
Well, one thing I'm not worried about is, we don't miss a starter that's not going to play.
Right.
I mean, and everybody has contributed to this year's success, but you can't say we're like this because of Ivy.
No, you really can't.
He's the reason that we're having a successful season right now. I think he's just a person that you could move. I think you have Jenkins and you have Sasser that can take up the slack. And you still, bottom line, you still got Karis LeVert.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it. It's weird that he's just been out the way, and Sasser has looked good.
Yeah, but until you move Karis, you still have him.
Yeah, I don't think he makes it.
Yeah, so
maybe, but maybe though. Hopefully it opens up some minutes for hopefully it opens up some minutes for Chaz Lanier, maybe.
Yeah, I think Karis is the next person to go, unless you go Klintman. Or maybe
I mean, Klintman has been in the G League all year, so he would strictly be a throw-in for the.
It's a sweetener. It's a sweetener.
Yeah, not kind of bitter, but not too sweet.
Yeah.
Unless they see something. He is a 6'10" power forward with some passing ability, but he has shown us little to nothing the last 2 years. So second round pick, it is what it is. A lot of those guys don't pan out, so I'm not really sweating it.
Have you given it enough thought to grade the trade?
Well, if I can't give out a
before you do that,
yeah,
I want you to look at this next comment.
What about it?
Adding him to the mix of trade pieces.
No, I hate that. I mean, it would have to be Giannis himself.
Let's see. This is a good question. Before we hit.
No, yeah, exactly.
If there was a big name we trade for, who would it be?
Oh, if there was a big name.
No, outside of, don't say Giannis. Let's make it interesting.
Take Giannis away. Jaren Jackson's off the board. Trey Murphy, which I guess that's a big name. I don't know. It's one of the bigger names that's been thrown out there. Obviously, I don't want anything to do with Ja Morant. Trae Young's already got traded. I don't want Zion. Yeah, Trey Murphy. Or Markkanen.
Yeah. No Embiid, no Clay.
No. Embiid's another guy making $1 zillion.
Yeah, Embiid is liable to be hurt tomorrow. No.
Oh, AD hasn't been traded yet.
No.
I say no to that, but
no.
Yeah. He hurt right now, speaking of hurt.
Yeah, no.
So I think the only big names out there are
both expiring. Okay.
I forgot about MPJ.
Yeah, Detroit Rock City 8 says both expiring contracts and a first for MPJ Jr. Would Laurie be more?
Yeah. It's going to cost the farm to bring to go get Laurie Markkanen, and I don't want no parts of that. Brooklyn, I mean, he might go to the Warriors or some bullshit or find his way to the Lakers, but yeah, I think if we could get MPJ, because that's a big name that hasn't been brought up, and they can only ask for so much. Um, so yeah, and if they want to continue to tank, you can have Herter and Dario Saric because they're not going to help them win with the current nucleus that they have. So, and we beat the crap out of Brooklyn on, what was that, Sunday?
53 points.
Kyrie's not playing this year, so that's pointless.
Yeah.
Or you just don't know what he's going to do.
Skort gang, and honestly, it may not be a big name. Nothing Trajan done so far has been big moves in terms of stars.
It's true.
That's true.
But hey, that Tobias Harris trade is bigger than that Tobias Harris signing was bigger than we knew.
I don't think we need to give up the farm for a big name player, because that's what it would take.
I think we can get Saddiq Bey for the low.
Okay. Bam or Hero.
Ooh.
I would love Bam at the power forward position here.
Hero kills us.
Hero will be another guy that's good.
I don't know what they will want though.
Oh, it depends on what they want. Those are two very good players. That
Holland fits that Heat culture.
Yeah. Has Hero been playing? Hasn't he been hurt?
He's always off and on. He definitely sits out a lot of games, but he's a bona fide 20-point scorer, and he always kills the Pistons.
I mean, I can see him at that 2 guard starting.
Yep. Got Cade as the bigger guard next to him.
Yeah.
A definite upgrade over Duncan, Ivey, everybody. Probably better than Malik Beasley, honestly.
Big Rich, we know, and we're upset about it. Boston just traded for Nikola Bougie Man. I'm just going to call him Bougie Man.
Yeah.
Yes, we saw it, and we are sick about it.
We're up like 6 games on them, though, but yeah, we will have to see them.
Diamond in the dirt, you say one more thing like this, and you're out of here.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
There will be no Jordan Poole here in Detroit, buddy.
He got benched, too. He's terrible.
Yeah, there will be no Jordan Poole here,
brother. What was that one that you had up? Oh, Grant.
I was going to say Jeremy Grant, but Bay sounds like a perfect fit. I like his defense, and he would have chemistry.
The only thing I don't like about Jeremy Grant is he's still got some. We went over this before, but he's still got some money to be paid for the next couple of years, and he's kind of declining.
Good 4, though. Good 4.
Yeah, he's a good 4. He could play there for the next couple of years.
Let me ask you something, Foster.
Yeah.
Why are you so high? Not so high, but why do you like Saddiq Bey coming back?
For one, the familiarity, because he's obviously played here. He's played with Cade. He got traded for Wiseman way back when. And he's familiar with about half the team. And he's turned things around. I think that I don't want to say we regret trading Saddiq Bey, because I'm sure, like I said, we traded him for Wiseman, who didn't pan out. But Saddiq Bey was a scorer. He was a go and get it. That dude scored 50 points. And that's not easy to do in the NBA. I don't care, what happens. So I think it would be a nice full circle moment. I think he would be excited. I think he played the last 2 years with the Wizards, and he got hurt, bounced back with New Orleans, and he's averaging 15 points a game. But I think he wants to win again. He was a part of a lot of bad years in Detroit, and now he could be a part of the full circle moment from the worst to the best, because we're the best right now.
Hey, RJ Barrett, Diamond and Dirt says RJ Barrett, Kuminga, Zach LaVine, Rui Hachimura. I don't know.
Rui Hachimura is okay.
I would take Hachimura at that power forward position, yes.
He would be cool for the right price.
Depending upon what we have to give up. We have to give up a bunch, then no.
It wouldn't be a bunch, but the Lakers are always in win mode, so they will want somebody that can help them win now. I like RJ Barrett. He can go get a bucket. Zach LaVine, absolutely not. He's making $50 million and he's never. I wanted him when the Bulls were trying to trade him, but I see now that he just is a. He's not a doesn't he does his skills and his scoring does not convert to winning.
Ah, boy. Okay. Monk or Dylan Brooks?
No, they're not trading Dylan Brooks. That dude is
He hit
playing
40.
lights out right now.
Yeah.
I could see Malik. I could see Malik Monk. That would be exciting.
Yeah. Big Rich 1123 says, with Troy Weaver and Joe Dumars running the Pelicans, do you think they'll make a deal with Detroit before Sadiq?
Yes. Oh, before this Sadiq? I think that Sadiq makes the most logical sense. They want too much for Jones and they want too much for Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Levine's not a winning player. It's not. I love watching them play. Him and DeRozan, but they're just two players that don't translate to winning.
And they're so good at their positions. Like they score, but it's just like they just don't produce the results as far as winning. And only so far where you can say it's the team when you get traded so many times and it's the same stuff.
Well, it's hilarious because DeRozan went to the Kings first, and then Levine followed him to the Kings, and now they suck.
I mean, I like Diamond in the Dirt the way he thinks.
Hot takes, a lot of hot takes.
Except for the Jordan Poole one. Is Ivey trade a setup for a future Devin Booker pitch?
I think he's been trolling us this whole time, to be honest. Yeah. I think he's very content in Phoenix. And Phoenix is tough.
I would love Devin Booker here.
Oh, yeah, that'd be amazing. I just don't want him to get here too soon. I mean, too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
But maybe this summer.
We'll see. Foster, put a bow on this. We can get out of here. We're nearing that hour mark. But before you put your bow on there, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to Bleachers and Speakers on YouTube. Make sure that you follow us on the aggregators for your audio fix. Look, we're about 180 away from 500 subscribers. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, do so now. Please do. We're getting close. We want to get 400 subs by summer, and then by the end of summer, by 500. That's not asking a lot.
What are you growing though?
Yeah, for sure. We came along. No bots, no nothing. Straight out the mud.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, no bots.
We had one subscriber when we first started. Well, we're over 300. So hey, it's been a grind.
We were actually stuck on 313. We had 313 last Saturday. So
I thought we was at 322.
No, I'm talking about last Saturday. We were at 313. So we added about 10 plus.
It's an entertainment 9. I butchered your name, but I like the idea of Jeremy Grant type player, the length and shooting 3 or 4. How many of those left in the league though? Caden Duran have the star gravity already. Yeah, we do need that stretch 4 though.
Yeah, and Grant, he played okay, but he wasn't that. He's a much better fit now because there is star gravity. Grant can now settle into that role player position that made him so good in Denver. And he was another guy that embraced being in Detroit and did not want to leave. So he's done good for himself. As you can see, his career earnings of $170 million. Got that big deal in Portland after Dame left right after. So another possible full circle moment. He can be our starting power forward next year.
Yeah, they're going.
He's got the rest of this year, all of next year, and a player option for 2027. So he will be around. He will be around for at least the next 2 seasons beyond this season, 2.5 years.
That's a lot of money.
A lot of money, a lot of time.
Put a bow on this, Foster, so we can get out of here.
I like the direction that we're going in. It's pretty obvious that Jaden Ivey was not a part of our future. We leave with a shooter and a high volume 3-point shooter and a first round pick. Dario Saric is kind of a throw in, but stay tuned because something else is in the works. Dennis Jenkins should be getting his extension, in the next couple of days. We don't have a lot of time, so.
All righty. Well, that'll do it for today's show. There could be an impromptu show. I know if there's another move, Foster will go live and do a quick show. And then I'm thinking, Foster, maybe Thursday night. We
we got the Central Division one, right?
Is that Thursday or is that Wednesday?
That's Thursday. Oh, unless you're talking about the NFC North show.
No. Is the Central Division show on Thursday?
Trade deadline.
I had no idea.
We talked about it.
Did we? When?
Well, it was put in the group chat, but I thought that it was mentioned.
We didn't talk about it. It was in the group.
Maybe not.
Okay. I said I didn't know.
Yeah, so that's Thursday. That's a joint show, and Tate's running it. So
yeah, we got a bunch of big execs coming through the job next week. I actually have to work Sunday and miss the Super Bowl because of it.
What?
Yeah. It's like I said, it's always somebody visiting, but this is the CEO is walking through along with his people. So, and they're coming right to our department. So I think we've had a quick turnaround as far as production, as far as how good things are going, and they want to visit. So that's why I've been working all these hours. That's why I'm going to be working a lot of hours next week and going to be working Sunday. So it sucks. Anyway, make sure you subscribe to Bleachers and Speakers on YouTube and check us out on all the aggregators for your audio fix. We are out of here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We will report more if anything else happens.
Get your leg back.
And that's the wrong song. Thank you.